Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's JD here, and this is Legacy Outdoors. Today we're going to start a new project. It's converting an old boat trailer into a single kayak trailer, a trailer that I'll use when I go by myself. It's going to be lighter and more simple than the trailer that I have right now. I have another trailer that my Bonafide SS127 sits on. I built it for that kayak. It's got a toolbox on there for storage. It's got another box on there that I keep my kayak cart and all extra PFDs on there. It's the it's the trailer that I take out when the whole family goes. It can hold 3 or 4 kayaks, and I throw the other couple on top of the truck when we all want to go. It's plenty of storage space, but I don't need that when I go by myself. I want something that I can just hook up real fast, pull it to the lake or the river, drop it in, and then come back. I've been looking for a trailer for a while. I was looking for a jet ski or Sea-Doo trailer, something small. But all the ones around here are really expensive, and the cheap ones or the good deals are a long ways away. So I found this trailer. It was on Facebook Marketplace a couple days ago, and I hit the guy up real fast, and he wanted $350 for it. He had sanded it all down, put new tires on there. It's got 8-inch tires, so I'm probably going to upgrade those to 12-inch. But he sanded it down, he painted it, it's got new lights. So, I mean, it's in good shape. It pulled really well. So I jumped on it, and I'm going to convert it to what I need it for. Well, all right, so here's what it looks like currently. It's 14 foot long. He had a little John boat on there, but like I said, he sanded it down and painted it. It's a green color. He put brand new wheels on there. They're 8-inch wheels. So I'm probably going to replace those with some 12-inch. He had fenders on there, but apparently when he put the trailer back together, he didn't tighten everything down. So by the time I got home, one fender was completely gone. The other one was hanging on by like one bolt. One of the nuts from the leaf spring bolt had fallen off. The bolt was coming out. So luckily, I made it home, and it was only a 20-minute drive, because I don't know how much further it would have made it before the whole thing fell apart. But I've tightened all that back up. Haven't done a whole lot. There was a trailer jack on there. I took it off because it wouldn't stay locked in, so it was keep falling over. He had a couple bunks on there, some small bunks for the John boat. I took those off. I'm probably going to do some two horizontal bunks. That way it can I can trailer both my kayaks, whether it's the Crescent Shoaly or the SS127, or a new kayak that I hope to get with a new native pedal drive here soon. But yeah, it's got a 1 7/8 coupler on the front. It's welded on, so I'm going to cut it off behind that handle and then put a 2-inch on there. That way it matches the rest of my trailers, and I don't have to do anything with that. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. It's in good shape. It's a tilt trailer, so I'm gonna put a chain around that, make sure it don't tilt going down. But yeah, so that's the slate I'm starting with. It should be a fairly easy, simple project, but we'll see. So yeah, I went to Lowe's today and picked up some paint. I was gonna go with the Herculiner truck bed liner. Man, that stuff's expensive. It was like $36 for a quart. So I figured, heck, I'll just get some Rust-Oleum black paint and paint it to match my truck. So I got a quart of that. I got some spray paint to get all the crevices that I can't reach with the roller. And then I got a pack of little roller heads and a little tray. So that's what I'm going to start working on today. I'm going to get the lights taken off and start getting this thing black. Fenders should be here in a couple days. Ordered them, I think, from E-Trailer. I got on Rec Stuff, and because I watch another YouTuber that's gotten a bunch of stuff, wheels and tires, and his fenders from Rec Stuff. And the price for the fender was the same, but they wanted like $34, $35 for shipping, and the other place wanted $5. So I ended up going with the E-Trailer. I think the shipping time was about the same. So we'll see how that goes. They should be here in a couple days, and I'm going to test fit those 12-inch tires that I have. And then if they fit and I like the way that looks, I'll probably order some with some black rims. But yeah, so that's what we're going to start with. I'll keep you posted as we go along this project. and hopefully it turns out all right. All right, so I got the Rust-Oleum out. I was gonna spray the creases and crevices first, but the wind picked up, so I figured I'd go ahead and paint the straights with the roller and the Rust-Oleum. So that's what I did. This is what so all the outside and the top and underneath is black. The only places I got is obviously in the corners and then on the inside channel up and around. I got the first coat on. I'm gonna do another coat, and yeah, so this is what I was using. I was using basic Rust-Oleum protective enamel in the semi-gloss black. It was the cheapest route. Heck, it probably would have been cheaper to rattle can the whole thing, to be honest with you. That was $16 for the quart. I didn't use hardly any. The rattle can was either $7 or $8 a can, so I probably could have got 2 cans and did the whole thing, but oh well, live and learn. I figured doing a roller would have less drips and I could smooth that out a little bit better, but whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, once the wind dies down or this dries, I'll get another coat on this, and then when the wind dies down, I'll hit it with the rattle can and in the creases, and then we'll be done with that. Hopefully the fenders will come in and the wheels, and then I'll get the coupler. I need to order a black 2-inch coupler. They didn't have none anywhere that I went. They were all the silver or chrome look, and I want to black out the whole trailer. So yep, next step. Well, hey guys, it's Friday. It's been a few days since I worked on the trailer build. I was out here touching up the spray paint, or touching it up with some spray paint, getting all the creases and crevices. It finally, the wind died down. I went and picked up a new kayak yesterday, so obviously I didn't work on that because I was assembling that and then took it out for a test run. So I got back on the trailer today. The fenders just showed up. UPS dropped them off. Took a couple days to get here. I went with a black plastic fender with a step. Again, I ended up going with e-trailer over rec stuff just because of the amount of shipping. Like, it was, the actual price of the fender was about the same, and shipping from eTrailer.com was like $5 versus the 34 from rec stuff. So this is what I got. My trailer, the fender's mounted at the top, so I'm gonna drill 2 holes down there and then bolt it. This trailer has this little plastic piece I'm gonna have to cut down, or actually I already did one. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let me walk over here and show you. I was test fitting it, so all I did, I cut a notch out of it, and it's just gonna sit right down on this piece like so, and that allows it to be flush right there so I can drill the holes and bolt it down. Let me turn it around and I'll show you what I got so far. All right, so this right here is what the trailer's looking like now. It was green, now it's black. It's like a gloss, semi-gloss black. There's both fenders on there. Once I bolt them down, I'll get the lights put back on. Everything is nice and black. Obviously right here, I only painted to there because I'm gonna cut the tongue off behind there and then install a 2-inch coupler. Yeah, so I went all around a couple days ago trying to find a black coupler in 2-inch, and they didn't have any. I didn't even see a black coupler at all. And even in the chrome, all they had was 1 7/8 or 2-inch by 2.5-inch wide, and I need a 2x2. So I ended up ordering off Amazon. It was like 24 bucks. Free shipping, obviously, with Prime, so it'll take 2 days to get here. It should be here Sunday. So by then, I'll be able to cut that off and install, and it'll just be ready to install. I'll cut it off, drill the holes, and then we'll be good. Still haven't decided on a bunk setup yet, but as this build goes on, I'm going to make it all one video because it shouldn't be too long. But anyway, so that's where I'm at right now. After I get these fenders on, I'm going to pop a tire off and try to put one of the 12-inch tires on, the 4.80 by 12. They fit with the other fender, and I just want to make sure before I order them. I want to get maybe some black rims just to have a little bit beefier tire. But yeah, I'll probably grab them from Tractor Supply, I think. Yeah. Or maybe I'll order them on Rec Stuff. I just got a coupon today about 15% off for Memorial Day, so that's probably what I'll do. Still pay that $34 shipping, but we'll see if I can find them somewhere cheaper. But all right, so stay tuned. I'll get back to you once I get the lights put on and the fenders installed. Well, hey guys, the trailer is finally complete. It took about a week and a half to do with all the rain and work and all that good stuff. I did a lot of it off camera. I'm gonna flip you around and show you the completed product, or what it looks like now. I don't think it's ever gonna be complete because I'll add stuff as we go, but I'm gonna show you what we got now and explain to you all the things I've done that weren't filmed. All right guys, so this is what we got. This is the single trailer that we were working on that'll haul one kayak, preferably a new kayak that I got that you may have seen on the channel, the Native Slayer Max 12.5. I actually took it out yesterday on this trailer. It was the inaugural run on the trailer. It performed really well, loading and unloading with the deck. So far was the right call. So as you can tell, everything is blacked out, except for the rims. Still waiting on some new tires. I think I'm going to go with the 12-inch with the blacked out rims, and then a spare tire holder up front. So like I said earlier, we changed out the coupler. It was 1 7/8. It was welded on, so we ended up cutting about 6 inches of the tongue off, and we put a 2-inch by 2-inch on there. That way I don't have to change my ball out. All my other trailers are 2-inch, so that's why. We went with a black trailer jack from Bass Pro Shop. I did go for the nose of the, because of the way the nose of the Titan is and how it hangs off, we put this V bump stop up there. That way it allows me to tie it down from the front handle to the tongue, and rides nice. Let's see, I think we took some old plywood that I had and cut it out and then carpeted it with some black just outdoor carpet. It's bolted down. The bolt heads are still silver. I need to paint them black because it's gonna bug me, but that's all right, we'll get it later. In the front, because it's a tilt trailer, I ended up going with a U-bolt to bolt it down. That'll keep the trailer from ever being able to tilt if the little spring lock were to come undone. And instead of just painting it black, we went with some black nylon 550 cord to soften it up, just in case the nose of the kayak were to rub up against it. We installed 4 tie downs where the straps can go through, 2 in the back, 2 in the middle, and then the front will be tied down. Let's see, we ordered these. These are the installed fenders that I got from eTrailer.com. I think they turned out well, and of course I test fitted the 12-inch tires, and they'll fit under there as well. But yeah, so that right there is the completed trailer build. I'll get it pulled over to the driveway and get the kayak put on there so you can just see how it looks with the Native Slayer Max Propel 12.5 on there. But yeah guys, it was a fun project. Of course, it's probably not complete. I will probably end up adding some LED lights to the back just to make it a little more modern. And then on this side, I plan on doing some type of rod storage, more than likely PVC rod tubes with just a piece that comes up and up. Maybe 1 or 2 rod tubes, depending if I put a rod box on my truck. I'd like to be able to carry 6 to 8 rods with me. Not that I ever take that many out. I just would like to have them just in case. All right guys, so I just got the Native Slayer Propel Max 12.5 put on the trailer. I'm gonna flip you guys around and show you what it looks like sitting on there. All right guys, so there it is sitting on there. Like I said before, the way the nose is why I put that V. It fits perfect, and then I'll tie from the handle down to the tongue. So I got about a foot in between each fender on both sides, and about a foot and a half of overhang in the back, so not too bad. There it is. The reason we went with this much overhang is because of the way of the rudder and the end of the kayak piece. I want a little bit of it hanging down to keep it sturdy, like it doesn't go nowhere. We'll strap it over around the black pack and then right in front of the fish finder mount. But yeah, overall, I think it looks good on there. Loading was a breeze, unloading was a breeze. I literally just pushed it back, got up on there. I didn't even back it into the water. I backed it to the water was about even with the back of the fender. Just pushed it off, and then the same thing, pulling it up. I backed it in, pulled it up. It slid on there nice and easy. So yeah, there it is. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed this build. Sorry that so much of it wasn't filmed, but with the weather and the time, it was just hard to get it done. I did a little bit here and there, and piecing it together would have been a pain in the butt. But yeah, overall, I've got the trailer for $350 on Facebook Marketplace. The guy had fully sanded it down and painted it and reworked everything. I put another probably $150 in between the wood and the jack and the tongue or the coupler and the carpet and the paint. So overall, a little over 500 bucks. But yeah, turned out good. Once I get the wheels on there, it'll be looking better, I think. Maybe ride a little better with a 12-inch wheel. But yeah, if you have any comments or ideas or questions, just put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Got some more videos will be coming out soon with some ideas. Got some ideas for some new stuff. So as always, hope you guys having a great day. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.